Okay. Alrighty. There we go. No, excuse me. Way to start off a live stream. Coughing and hacking. Alright, guys. Welcome back to another live stream of Craftadia. We are back, and as you
Audio
may have...
sounds good.
Good. As you may have seen, I put out um, my weekly Craftadia. I put that out today. So we made some changes around here. We got a lot of changes going on, a lot of things happening. Some good and some, well, it may not be so good, but we'll figure that out later on. First I'd like to welcome followers is Haas, and host 00312 has started following, so welcome both of you. Hopefully you join and join the chat, so that'd be nice. And but yeah, pretty decent. Okay, now my dripstone farm, I know. Whoa, bust my head on the freaking porch there. I know you've seen this before. I set this up, and I recently made changes to it, and I pushed this up a little bit. I was talking to Lister, and I couldn't wait for my thing to come out today. I saw him online, and I was talking to him Sunday, and he was saying that I could bring the observer down underneath and have it work the same. Well, I tried that, and it wouldn't work at all. It would bump it out, but it wouldn't fly. So what I did was I moved everything up one, which would take off the dripstone out of this spot here completely. It would shave it like a reverse mohawk. So what I did was, instead of having just an empty space in here where it would go through, I pushed this up one block, and I'm adding dripstone to it. I just haven't added the rest of it yet. But then, like when this flies through, the honey arms will take off all the way up to the top. So it'll leave this one dripstone here at that point, and then this will go through and leave one dripstone up in this point here. So I'm optimizing how much dripstone I'm getting from each flight, basically. And by doing so, it made it look cool up here. So yeah, I'm really liking how it came out. I thought it would flood, and I would have to do something like add more stuff here, and to keep it from flooding out and over. But it didn't flood at all. It looks really, really good like this, and I like it. I like how it came out. As you can see, I am adding to this, making it bigger. That way, this here will be the final size. So once I get this all completed here, I could go out more, but this will be it. This will be the size that I'm sticking with, I think. Unless I get a crazy overrun thing on dripstone, which usually I don't until it starts buying it at shop. The one of the one of the things, NPCs at shop start buying it, then it starts selling like crazy, and usually from one person buying it, and that'd be Donald Ewing. So yeah, he comes over and buys it all up and then sells it off. So yeah, but yeah, I'm working on that, and let's see, what else are we working on? We're working on that over there, the sheep farm, sheep shearing. And it's still not fixed. We put a ticket in. Lister put a ticket in for us for the thing. The sheep despawn. it cannot hold over 10 sheep for some reason. And as you can tell, put that on. This is all different chunks. So once we bring in 2 more sheep from outside, there's 10 in here right now. Once we bring in 2 more, then 2 random sheep will despawn, and all of these sheep are name tagged. So they shouldn't be despawning. I don't understand why it is, but it is. So yeah.
And the stranger part of it is it only happens in Yellow World.
Yeah, this is we're in the yellow world, as you can see, and this is the only world that's having a problem with it. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but I would love for an admin or a mod or even an owner to let us know what's happening, because we'd like to make a sheep farm or a wool farm, or Brian would, and well, we can't do that if we can't get the freaking sheep in here. I mean, it don't make sense for it to despawn all the time. And as you can see, we cleaned this out. We went all the way down to bedrock. We lit it up. We lit up all the caves going around here. And for whatever reason, it will not allow us to have more than 10 sheep at a time. And it's happened to other people. When Lister put the ticket in for it, someone responded to him saying he has the same problem in Yellow World. So whatever the problem is, it's Yellow World only. It's not happening in blue or what's the other one? Green, I think.
Yeah, green.
So anyway, let me turn that back off before So yeah, we're working on that. I'm actually expanding some of my farms downstairs, so that's exciting. Not my wheat. I don't. My wheat. I ain't expanding that. It's a pain in the butt. I expanded my watermelon farm down here. It's now all the way over. One more chunk over and 7 chunks long. So that's a pretty good, decent field there. And my sugar cane, I'm in the process of expanding that. So same thing as the watermelon, 1 chunk over and 7 chunks long. So then I got to build another flying machine over here. And what I'll do is, since you can see that I pumped this or bumped this back a little bit back here, and I'll take the flying machine and I'll move it back over here, and that'll give me space up front to put the sugar cane back in there, so I'm getting maximum amount out of here as well. I know Batter Rocket had made a sugarcane farm over at his place, but yeah, I don't even know where he has his things yet. He said I could take it, but take it from there. But I don't even know where his thing is anymore. I went over and looked. I couldn't find it. So anyway. Oh, and the one thing I will show you a little bit later is how much of a pain in the ass it is to make this stuff. But I got some of these fields, or I got one of them, the pineapple, which is being bought right now at shop. It's full. This thing is the field for it is the maximum amount. So I went ahead and did that and got it all done up. I do need to farm it again and get it out there. But yeah, I'm chewing on a cough drop right now, so makes it a pain to talk sometimes. All right, so yeah, I do want to show you exactly what I have to go through and why I say I'm not going to deal with this stuff again. And I say that I probably will end up dealing with it next season, but I really don't want to. It's one of them things that it's just so much of a pain that it just doesn't work right. But first things first. Brian is right now. He's working on getting the second floor of our market store done. So he's working on that so he can start his wool shop.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Let's go. Let's go back up here. We're going to finish this off real quick, or as much as I can. Try not to fall through the hole there. Alright. I'm probably going to have to make some more of these, but I have a lot of dripstone right now because no one's really buying it. So I was able to get a backlog of dripstone, or a back stock of it, and I should say. There's that. Okay. Looking pretty good. Oh, shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 5 more. Ain't that a bitch. Alright, 5 more it is. Yeah, one of the times I was, when I raised that thing up, Brian, the flying machine,
Uh-huh.
I raised it up, and then I went and I raised up the the part that sends it back. I got that all raised up and everything, fixed it. Everything was looking good. I said, okay, let me test it out. Hit the button. It went down, and then hit the thing, came back. I was like, all right. Yeah, everything's perfect. And I took my eyes off it for 1 second. And next time I looked back, it was heading towards your house. It had. I forgot to put the move the obsidian block up. I'm like,
Nice.
oh shit! When I stopped it, it was right here. I'm
Nice.
like, well, I mean, the good thing is there's enough there where if it hit the house, it would only take a little bit of it, push a little bit of it forward until it stopped on its own. But I was like, oh no. Luckily, I'd put my jetpack on because I wasn't sure if I got it correctly down at the end down there to kick it back.
Yeah.
I put my jetpack on just in case I had to go chase it down that way. But I let my guard down and I'm like, oh, okay, well, everything's fine now. Yeah, right. There we go. Okay, there's that. I need to grab some more so I can get all these planted right. Things start growing. Hmm. Okay. Go ahead and finish putting these up in the center. Did so many tests on these things over the last couple of days that they really haven't had a chance to grow to their full potential. I can't wait
Yeah.
until it's all grown out, where it's at its maximum and it's not can't grow anymore.
Yeah.
That would look awesome underneath there. There we go. Okay, So the next issue is I don't have it. I should take it one more. Let me see where this is. I might end up taking it one more. Let me see here. This here. Yeah, I mean, see that as it is right now, when the flying machine comes through, I'm going to have to add blocks here. So when the flying machine comes through, it'll hit anything that it's left on top of it or whatever will hit here and bounce off into here. So it's not like when it's usually, because when it comes through, it'll kick it out a little bit. And I'll be chasing, going around chasing stuff all the time. Alright. 2, 3, 4. Anybody out there has any suggestions on any builds or anything like that, feel free to let me know what you want to see. A lot of the stuff, you know, a lot of the stuff is farm related and stuff like that, you know, but I have no problem, you know, taking some space over here. I got a lot of space back here, up on this hill here, that I'm just not doing anything with, and you know, I wouldn't mind trying to build something if you want to see it. Alright, that did not come out right. I need to move this over one. My light. There we go. Okay. Looking pretty good. Now to open this up. Ooh, I need 2 more. There we go. Done and done. Brian, what are you working on now?
I'm getting the layout for the floor.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oop. Well, that didn't work. There we go. Ooh. Okay, now hopefully this side comes out as good. Looks like it will. Okay. Oh, one announcement before I forget. Next Wednesday, may not have a live stream next Wednesday. Not sure yet. I will be gone. And I'm not sure about the internet capabilities of where I'm going, so gotta work all that stuff out yet. This will be my first trip down where or I have everything with me. So hopefully everything works out good, and I'll be able to do a live stream next week, same time. Yeah, that turned out pretty good. Okay. So yeah, it's a hit or miss right now. I have no idea how it's going to go, but keep our fingers crossed, and hopefully we'll be able to still put something out. But if not, then I'm hoping the week after will be fine. It's just a matter of getting everything straight and organized and ready to go. When I'm ready to go, you know. Goodness, sorry. Good grief. Okay. Not too bad.
Sand.
Are you over at Market, Brian, or are you on your test world?
I'm at market now.
There we go. Well, hello there, Mr. Zombie. Okay. Now, to get this organized. Alright. So, already, geez, already starting to drip down here. Even on the light. Okay. So, let's get the lights up. I saw the zombie on my side, don't worry. There we go. Okay. Now what we need is this and that. Fucking zombies. Really? Fucking. Okay. Piss off. Thank you. Alright. Oop. Go. go. God, Jesus. Piss off. Fucking zombies, man. Mobs are unbelievable. Yeah, I saw a thing that in 1.18, when they come out with that, it's supposed to um, turn down the mob spawning.
That's good.
Yeah, it is. Shit's sake. Jesus Christ. One of the things I hate about the excavator being on, the haste 2.
Yeah.
Can't do a simple little mining without tearing up everything around you. Okay, so borrow that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Which is why I put this here. Okay. Jesus Christ. There's that. I know Lister said I could use packed ice in here, but I'm a blue ice type of dude, I think. I think it looks better in a way. Wow. A stack of 64 only makes 7. Alright. Finish this off. For shit's sake. Fucking I'll use that. Nah, that looks stupid. Okay. Jesus. Out of there. God damn it. Get in the fucking water. Thank you. There we go. Alright. Go down and make some more blue ice, and then I'll be able to finish that one. I need one on there. And it should work. I'm hoping. And I'll let it sit and let it grow for a little bit, and then I'll do a test so I can test all the way down.
Yeah. I need to go back to my test area.
Don't need those. I can get rid of them. What else do I have here? Dirt. Dirt. No. Yes. Okay, that can go. Get rid of half the crap in my inventory. Yeah, I got almost all the potions chest filled almost all the way up, except for the splash potions. I haven't started working on them yet. Batter was talking about doing a shop and all, but far as I know, he hasn't started anything yet.
Oh, I think he has.
Ah. Ooh, just enough. Okay. Alright. I'll get rid of this dripstone. Oh, fuck me. Damn it. Trying to be as easy as I can. There we go. There we go. Okay, that's done. There we go. Okay. Now, all this should work properly. I'm hoping anyway. I don't want to lose anything by moving these up, because this would have to come up by 2, which would take away from the height of this. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm going to let that grow a little bit. Alright, and drop off some of this crap that's in my pocket, and move on to the next project. Have to go out sometime and get a bunch of blue ice again.
Running low.
Yeah, I had to make some from the packed ice in order to finish that. So
Ah,
I'll go out to where the polar bear is and chop down some of that ice that's out there. That's off of my claim, of course. And the worst part, having a full pockets, just running around trying to get everything out of your pocket. Go down this aisle, go down that aisle. Oops, I forgot something in that aisle. Go back down that aisle again.
yeah.
Okay, all done. Alright. So, before we start on anything else, let's go over to Mad Market. Oh my god. Be awesome if I could type. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I'm guessing. Okay, batter did fill these up again, so that's good. They were sitting empty for the longest time. And you're going to put them down that low. You need to make sure they're stocked because they're going to sell out.
Especially if you put in a sign saying that it refills every blank days.
Hey, every day. Every... I'm guessing that's every day. It's 1 p.m. Eastern time.
It says every 1 p.m. Eastern time, so yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why he put Eastern time. He's not Eastern time.
Uh,
Okay. All right. Okay. I'll leave that. You
yeah, my sand cross.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm use that to set so I know where the center is.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I started, I was like, okay, I know where the center is. I forgot how to make a circle starting from the center, so now I'm back in my test area
Ah.
trying to remember how to make a circle starting
Okay.
from the center.
Oh. Good grief. Okay. I wanted to try to avoid farming, but I think I'm going to have to because my beetroot is out. Uh, Luckily that's still there, so no one's really buying the pineapple. Someone else is selling that cheaper, so they're buying it from them right now. As soon as they run out, then they'll be coming coming over to buy from me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's they're a little nuts. I mean, like I said earlier, if you want to sell it cheaper, more power to you. But I'm telling you what, this thing is just it's too difficult to do everything and get it all set up and running. Um, like I said, I mean, be thankful I'm not charging like to $500 a piece for them damn things. Like back breaking work there. Okay, what do I need? Not that. This one. Ah, there we go. Oh yeah, I shortened my cactus farm because it was overwhelming my chest down here, and it was like filled to the brim. So yeah, I shortened it up so I could make the beetroot farm a little bigger. Actually, I need to put some of this stuff away, I think. Let's see. Let's get this. Don't need that or that or that. Might as well take that off. Store that in there. I don't need that. And I don't need that. Everything else is fine. Okay. Let me see. Oh yeah, I did turn my volume down, I think. Before, let me go back and double check all that. Oh yeah, I turned it way down. Holy crap. Get that turned back up. So you can hear the thrilling sounds of me farming. Alright. Yeah, I emptied out the money for the last thing that they were buying was corn and chili.
Yeah.
So I think they have it for 3 days. And in 3 days I made like $95,000 or something. Why? Just off of one, so yeah, it was like insane amount of money.
Yeah.
As one guy was asking me, he was like, "Yeah, why don't you sell it yourself?" I'm like, then where would you buy it from? I don't mind. I'm still making money.
Hmm.
Okay. One good thing about farming all this stuff up, is I got went up to the next level. Um, so the instant growth lasts longer.
Hmm.
Pretty decent amount of time.
That's good.
Yeah. You replant and everything, and it instantly grows as you replant it. I got 2 lines of beetroot grew back up, ready to be harvested again. Unfortunately, stuff don't work on like the corn, the new stuff. It also makes it one of the things that makes it a pain in the butt to do.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And luckily, it goes towards your farming skills.
Yeah, especially considering, you know, the number of new stuff that doesn't go to the appropriate skill.
Uh huh. Yeah, a lot of that stuff is they don't recognize it. I think it's deep slate or something that um, doesn't go
Yes.
towards your mining.
Yeah, all the deep slate ores don't count for their appropriate ore,
Right.
which makes the quest a pain.
Yeah, especially like at that level, that's all you're hitting is like a lot of deep slate stuff.
Hmm.
Now, I was toying with the idea of expanding my beetroot farm. So I can go over one more claim, like I did on the ones up there, and I can actually go down beside the cactus farm there, so I can get a lot more beetroot.
Yeah.
And I may even expand the potato farm too. When they sell, they start selling fast. bit more in there. Yeah, one thing about these, going back to why I don't really sell the stuff, I do sell some of the stuff. Like towards the end of the corn run, before it switched over, I had a little bit left over. No one was buying it, so I went and took it and sold it at the market, or at the shop. But if I do that like all the time, like let's say, I think beetroot is one of the things that they're buying this time, along with sugar cane and pineapple, out of what I sell anyway. And if I took everything I had and took it to the shop and sold it, and every time someone would come out to my shop, because it's all advertised, to buy some, and it's not stocked up, then people will stop coming to your shop. If you're never stocked up because you're selling it for your own gain, then no one will come to your shop to buy anything. So
Yeah. Not to mention, a lot of people, do exactly what you do, which is, essentially it's just a profit shop.
yeah,
Like, come here, get this stuff, buy it from me for cheap, sell it for a profit.
right.
You know, like it's, it's a profit for technically both of you. It's just a lesser profit for you.
Yeah,
But
I'm
at
not
the same
making
time,
quite
it's
as
like,
much.
and it's still a profit.
Yeah, it's still getting something. I mean, I'm a little bit more expensive, especially on the pineapples and stuff, and because they're selling for like anywhere between $20 to $23 at the shop, and I sell it for 15. So you're actually making anywhere between $5 to $8 off of each one. Um, and that's a bigger spread than normal, because typically, like when I set it for 15, I put a lot of thought into it, and that's where I wanted to settle at. Um, and when I saw that market, or that shop was buying it for more, typically I'll raise the price up, but I'm like, nah, I'll just leave it at that. So because I know how much it is, how much of a pain in the ass it is to deal with that stuff. But some of my margins aren't too bad, and some of them you're making pretty good profit off if you buy them and sell them off. Like my dripstone, I think it's a fairly decent profit on that, for anyone that buys it from me.
Yeah.
And a lot of these prices I will adjust too later on, as the season progresses. I will adjust them, bring them down a little bit, and I mean, I think right now they're about the highest that they're going to get. I'm not going to raise the prices up anymore. But yeah, I will bring them down a little bit later.
I'm transferring this one at a time, or one color at a time, so I don't forget.
Uh, yeah, back in this game now.
I've been in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Since the my wizard tower is the circle that I needed to base it off of.
Mm-hmm.
So I literally built it in my wizard tower,
No.
and now I'm just transferring each color one color line at a time.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, purposely made the beetroot, smaller. Beetroot farm and all smaller because it wasn't very popular last season. Yeah, not too many people actually bought it from me. And they added in this buying feature at the shop. Now everybody wants freaking beetroot because they're buying it at the shop, So Yeah, that's how it goes.
piddly little field isn't enough. I don't even think I have enough to, I did the whole field. I don't think I have enough to actually fill half of the shop. I definitely have to expand this thing. Yeah, we'll work on that later on. Yeah, stuff. Yep, not even half. That's sad. All that field. Alright, well, to everybody out there, here's my birthday cake. And it's a year anniversary of joining Craftadia. That was pretty cool. I probably should have kept it in my inventory. As soon as I laid it down, the text went away and batter took a bite out of it. So, like, good grief. I probably should have kept it in my inventory or even put it up on the wall like I did with these. So here's my reports, account reports for July and August of this year. Which these are pretty cool. I kind of like these, how they set these up. There we go. So that's my monthly earnings, my total taxes paid for July. Monthly earnings plus tax, global taxes paid. If that's across the whole everything, all of Craftadia. And my tax contribution was 0.02%. So yeah, it's kind of neat how they set that up, and we can take a look at that and all. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. But yeah, the cake, I should have done something with that because it had the date on there, and I can't remember exactly, but it was literally like the first week or so of season 2 is when I joined Craftadia, because I was watching. So actually, I was watching Duncan play, and of course they paid him to play. He did his. I think they paid him for 4 shows or something. He did his 4, and ain't seen him in here since. So. Not sure. I'm not sure why people do that. I mean, I enjoy it. So whether you pay me for 4 shows or not, I'm still going to play. I mean, come on, really. All right, what's next? What is next? All right, how far along did you get on your flooring?
Partially.
Partially.
Yeah. I got 4 colors left.
Okay.
I think. One, 2, 3. Oh no, I got more than 4. I got like 8 colors left or something.
Okay.
But I'm gradually working through it.
Yeah. All right. Oh my God, it's been over an hour already. Holy crap.
Well,
Time sure does fly.
yep.
Okay, let's see. Actually, what I want to do, I want to go down, let's take a little trip all the way down here, and we are going to do the, frickin' zombie. Out of my house, asshole. Yeah, he spawned because I have this down, and actually I wanted to get a head start on this because I want to show you guys exactly how much of a pain in the ass doing this is. So let's get set up here. Need the water bucket. That back up. Put the water bucket in my offhand. Alright. So what we're going to do is we're going to make the rest of this. Oops. Screwed that up. Oh crap. Get back here. There we go. Okay. Now I'm on track. Got it. Alright, so we need to do 2 more lines or 3 more lines. I can't remember. I think it's 3 total. So we'll get through this. Now, as you can see, this part here, this is designed by Lister. he designed this. He has one over at his place that much grander scale than this. Um, Basically, he has it where once it gets to once it gets to the end of the push limit, then it'll bump up, and then he it can go up. I think to the push limit of the push of the things going up. So I think this is 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 12 is the push limit. So it can push out 12 and then push up 12. So yeah, there's that. Alright, here we go. Got one more for it to push out, and then one more line, which I normally do. So that gives me a total of 13 lines. Alright. Okay, that should be, yes, that is the push limit. It has been reached on that. I'm going to put that back in there for now. I don't really need it, and get this out of my offhand before I forget and flood everything. Yet again, I've done that before many times. Forgot I was in my offhand, go to use something, and next thing I know, the whole place is flooded. There we go. Okay, so getting this up, this is not the quickest of things to get up with using a shovel. And like I said before, you have to use a specialized tool. This one, I can only dig this up using this Roman shovel. And I'm not sure why this one. I've used ones with silk touch, and it doesn't matter. It'll break it. I don't know why, but as long as it works with this, I'm happy, I guess. But yeah, it's not the quickest or the easiest thing to do, but it works. It goes about as quick as I want to say a stone shovel, maybe a wood shovel. But yeah, you got to remember that all this stuff here, once you turn this into mud, and anything that you make out of this is made by using a mushroom block. So that's why you see all the large particles popping up. That's the same thing you would see if you're breaking a mushroom down, because this is actually a mushroom stem. It's kind of neat how they can retexture stuff and make it look better, but I do wish it went towards your mining and stuff like that. Yeah, I guess that's just another thing they gotta work on, you know. So okay, so doing that, you got 13 rows. You get 2 stacks and a partial. Oh shit, there we go. So not even a half a stack. So 2 and almost half. Typically, I have extras and stuff in here, but let's say what we're going to do is we're going to split this up and put these in here. And you have to, once you get them up and make a mud out of all this stuff, you have to put it in furnaces to dry it out to make dry mud. There we go. And that one, and then that one. I do need to get more furnaces down here. And typically I'd like to keep this in a stack of 8, so I'm not wasting anything. But in the just so I can show you how much of a pain in the butt this is to work with, I'll go ahead and add this. So one of them will be short. There we go. So we just have to wait for that to go through. And as we're waiting on that, now we need tough dirt. Okay, so we're getting the dry mud going. We need tough dirt to add to that, so we'll head back upstairs. Okay, so as you can see, it's already a pain in the butt. And if you haven't made a machine like that, then it's even tougher, because then you got to go to each one with a bucket and pour a bucket of water on dirt. Each dirt. As you go down the line. What a pain in the balls. I'm telling you, that's how I started out. That's how I started out with this stuff. Okay, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I have an extra, so I'll take 2 more. Will make 32. All right, so then we need dirt, and we need cobblestone to make the tough dirt. We'll come over here to the cobble. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus 2. Alright, and this actually is in the crafting bench as something that's craftable. So you can just click on that, and it makes it easy to do that. Nothing else is in this crafting table for you to be able to see. So yeah, there's that. Alright, so we'll head back down and drop down the death hole. Whee! Alright. Okay, looks like a couple of them have finished up. Alright, we'll grab up what has been completed. There we go. And we'll wait on the other ones. They're not too far behind. Got a few more, 6 more here, 6 more there, 2 more in this one. So just a few more to finish it out. The reason being, I want you to see the whole thing. This is one whole line, all right? So show you how much it has actually made, or how much you can actually get out of it. All right, there's that. Okay. 4 more. 3 more, okay. I mean, this is a pain too. Now, most people have a super smelter. I could throw it in that super smelter up there with no problem, because you're not gaining any experience from this at all. That's another thing. Once you cook these up, like anything else that you cook up, you gain experience when you take it out. This you do not. So yeah. Do not expect to make a bunch of experience when you're doing this, because you're not. Alright, so in here, as you can see, in the crafting table, there is no recipe for making the prepared dirt, so you have to do it yourself. So, with prepared dirt, it is 4 tough dirt on the corners, like so, and then everything else and across going in. There we go. We'll just throw a bunch in there like that, and then there we go. Alright, and there we go. That'll leave 1. Okay. There we go. So I made a little bit too much tough dirt. Not a big deal, because I'm going to need that later anyway. Not that, go down. Alright, so this can go right there. Dried mud, I do have enough for 1 more, so let's go ahead and we'll take that. So this is giving us 1 more prepared dirt. Alright, so there we go. Oh, where is it? There you are. Okay, so you may be saying, okay, hold on. There we go. Alright, get that out of there. Make sure I didn't mess up any. No, I did not. Now, we had 2.5 stacks of mud, which made half a stack of prepared dirt. Okay? Now, you got 7 different crops to plant. So down here, you've got 7 different things to plant. All right. So when you take this and you split it between 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you got 4 pieces of soil to plant this crap in. Okay, so are you starting to understand why this is such a pain in the ass to do? You know, this. I mean, I bit the bullet. I like. I'm a type of person. I like everything kind of symmetrical. I like it to come out even. When I'm doing stuff, I like it to be evenly spaced and done and done correctly. Okay, so each field has the exact same amount except for a couple, like that there. I've added to it, you know, as we went through, and I had a couple extra like this. I added to a couple farms, and then when I did the next run, I added to the other farms that was neglected the last time around. But since this time around we're doing pineapple, I went ahead and finished this field off. So actually we have now 6. All right, so 6 fields. There we go. Yay, a whopping 5 dirt for each field. Yeah, and when you're talking about a whole thing, you're trying to get a whole farm together. It's not even close to being worth it. It really isn't. This is stuff that I added earlier. I did 11 earlier, and I just threw it in this one. Essentially, just trying to. Now I'm trying to get the fields done. I'm to the point where I just want them done. I want them filled up and done. But yeah, it's just. This is why it's so much of a pain to do this new stuff. There you go. That's what it added to it. Woo! You know, oh, man. And when you don't have this much, God damn it. When you don't have this much, when you're first starting to set the fields up, you know, 5 is, oh my god, it just takes forever to get to this point. Yeah, and then like I wouldn't be this far along if I didn't pay for the. I found someone that's selling dried mud, and pretty expensive, but I didn't really care. I bought a crap ton. I would say probably about from here over is all bought. That's I just bought everything. I'm like I don't even care anymore. You know, this is just this is so much of a pain. So yeah. Anyway, there's that, and I think what I'm going to do is I'll go ahead and add these to it, and then I might add. Let's see, that's the chili. They just had chili, so more than likely their next run might be blueberries. I'll add the extra to the blueberry. Hopefully by the time they get everything turned around onto the next one, then I should have each of the fields almost done anyway. So yeah, it takes a long time, you know, to do that. And it's not like you can AFK in this farm down here to do this. You have to move. You know, you place the dirt, you put the water on the dirt, and then you get more water. So you have to constantly move. It's not like you can AFK and just sit here and with your right mouse button clicked and you know get everything done. No, it's this. No. Mm-mm. And I'm really hoping that they change the way that this stuff is made, or at least change it to you can grow that stuff on a regular frickin' dirt that you prepare with a regular hoe. You know, that that would be ideal. And I don't have to worry about that stuff anymore. But I'm assuming that is why it's so expensive. Because they know it's just a pain in the ass to make. Um, Let me go over here and I'll show you. Pineapple is selling for it's selling for 19.92, so it's a little under 20. Um, where the other ones, the corn and the chili, was selling for like 22. So yeah, different prices on them, but I'm not changing my prices at all. Them prices are sticking. Let's see here. What else we got? There's nothing really else that I sell. Um, Deep slate coal ore is a pretty good price, but like that's $111 per ore. Which, I mean, if I took what I had at home, which is a little over a stack, I really wouldn't make that much. We're only talking, a few $1,000s. To me, it's not even worth it. It's not even worth that price. Now, if I had a whole box full, then yes, I would absolutely sell that stuff off. But yeah, make a crap ton of money. But I don't have a whole box. All right, let's go back over to market and see how Brian's doing. How you doing, Brian?
Not bad. Trying to, but I finished it, and then I was like trying to figure out why it wasn't correct. So now I'm going around the edge and
Mm-hmm.
seeing what's weird, and it's like for some reason this is weird. Like it's supposed to be four, and then one, two, one, two, and then there should be a yellow here.
Okay, I see.
Like
1, 2, 3, 4 coming out. 1, 2. This one you have 4 coming out.
yeah, so it starts here, and then it goes around, switches to yellow, so it should be four yellow. So this one should be a yellow. That one, two. And
Okay, I see it. You got okay. This and this are the same. And that is
yeah.
not the same. White. See, it comes up. Okay, so yellow is not the same.
No, because they're all nine. So
Okay.
each color can only go in 9 times in order to make the circle. So this one is actually supposed to be there. Yeah, and there. And then this is supposed to be blue. Oh, wait, hold on. One, two. This one's actually supposed to be a shroom light. Meaning this one's supposed to be dark green. That one's supposed to be that, and then that one's blue. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now it's all correct.
Okay.
I was extremely confused, but now I got it. So it's not it's a spiral, but when you look at it, it doesn't quite look like a spiral.
Yeah.
You know, like it kind of looks like something from the 80s. But
Yeah.
when
Psychedelic
you
shit. Yeah.
yeah, but like when you notice it, then yeah, it turns into a spiral because it essentially just follows a line all the way around. Starting with white,
Mm-hmm.
then it just goes in a spiral going in. Now, unfortunately, it does mean, due to there being four things left over,
Yeah.
my options were to have four lights in the center or have every four colors be split up by shroom lights. So, what are your thoughts? Do you like it this way, or would you prefer um, me replace the shroom lights here, move them to the center, and then have it colors all the way around? Um, because no matter what, I'm going to have lanterns,
Mm-hmm.
uh, acting as the actual light sources.
Um. Well, I can tell you if you put your jetpack on and fly up here,
Uh,
the Shroom Lake looks like a
I'll just I'll
an
just look at your stream.
yeah. It looks like an explanation point. It's off. It doesn't look symmetrical. Like you got two right there with them. Then you got one
Yeah,
in the center and then one off one to the side with none over here and none back there. So if you could figure out a way, if the four, maybe the four corners, east, south, north, and west. Um,
yeah, I could. Let me try
like,
moving it so that the so
like if you took this one that's next to the red here and moved it to the other end of the red, and then took the one in the middle and moved it down to like the pink right here, this pink here, that would kind of put it out, so it's around and not all bunched up over here.
yeah, it just adjust from the color spread though.
Right.
Let me try doing this. Essentially, move them all into the center. See what that looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Right, yeah, red, right. Race black, black. So these are the blacks.
Yeah, it
Okay.
looks better. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Looks definitely looks better.
Yeah.
Trying to think if there's another location that I could move them to.
Mm-hmm.
and it would still look good.
Can't think of anything else, you know.
Yeah.
And that's centered, so not too bad.
Yeah. Well, centered for 15 since we don't have the full 16.
Right.
But yeah, it is centered and that is nice.
And most people are going to be looking at it this way when they're coming in, or once
Yeah.
they warp in, wherever you set your warp at.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think that looks good. Uh Now for the next question. Uh so I've already decided that the edges are going to be storage basically.
Okay.
Just because it's a circle, so I'm going to have dead edges
Right.
anyway. So I could do hmm, uh, all of these blocks act as doors.
Now
So
you're gonna
essentially,
hmm,
huh?
you're gonna put up walls, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll probably do similar to what I did with the with my wizard tower itself,
Uh.
except instead of the windows in the corners, it'll be doors in the corners
Right. Okay.
with a main double door here leading out to there.
All right.
Or not a double door itself. I'll probably do like a open archway here
Okay.
and then doors in the edges. Now I'll probably make like a similar to these,
Mm.
make a trapdoor wall. See if Lister will give me access to put down a few trapdoors here, similar to what I did with my barn, and then have these two removed, put a
Mm.
stair here leading up into the archway, and then the trapdoor wall just acts as a wall itself to prevent people from getting into the storage section.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that looks pretty good. So sounds pretty good.
Yeah,
I think it'll come together nicely.
yeah. Actually, it's also a good point you brought up earlier. How many
But
how, how many warps do you have?
me, I have 12, and I'm warped out. I can't have any more warps.
Okay. In which case I might need to see how many Lister has between his two characters, or just not have a warp set up to this.
Um, are you out of warps?
Yeah.
I think it'll tell you
And
how
I
many you
can't
have in land.
yeah, I have 4 out of 4. And I
Okay.
can't turn any of my warps into homes. Well, I could turn my sheep warp into a home,
Uh huh.
um, which I guess would make it so that I'm the only one who has access to it, unless you want to set up your own home warp in there. And that'll allow me to set up a market warp for market sheep
Yeah.
or market wool or something.
Yeah, because you have to have a warp here. You can't do it as a home. That's for sure.
Yeah, that was my issue because I have a warp to our storage, a warp to your barn, and
Mm.
a warp to the main house itself,
Okay,
and then of
so
course my sheep warp.
make
Those are my four.
you can make like the storage a home warp or the barn a home warp or take it out altogether. Because I mean, well, you will be using it for other stuff, right? Are you going to use that
Yeah,
barn?
I use it for my cows.
Yeah, so make it a home warp.
True. Yeah, I'll think on which one would be good to switch to home.
Yeah, and that's what I had to do. I had to make up another home warp so I could have one another warp. Uh, I think it was for the panda or something.
Yeah. Then I'd probably turn one of the storage sections into a stairwell down into the storage section below this floor.
Okay,
Because I mean, why not?
right. And it worked, so you know.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, we've been going about an hour and a half, so we'll go ahead and cut it for tonight, I believe. So, yeah, we'll keep an eye on the progress on this shop here, and of course, my farms and stuff, and all the stuff that's going on back at the house and the farms area. Keeping that up to date. So, yeah, my weekly will kind of keep you up to date on the stuff that we do throughout the week that we don't record, and of course the live stream will. I try to have a live stream on stuff that we're doing at the moment. I don't like doing a catch up. This is what we've done so far, type thing. I'd rather have everything that we're doing live and in person as we build and stuff like that. But sometimes it don't work out that way. But. So anyway, yeah, guys. Until next time, pound that like button, share with your friends, and subscribe. And always remember to enjoy everything that you do. If you don't, there's no point in doing it. I'll see you on the flip side.